doen, omdat we alles al gedaan hebben. En dat betekent dat we tering lang Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 kunnen spelen. Even shaky. Goeie shaky. Banana flavor. Het is een bijzondere shaky, hier zit echt alles in. Ik heb natuurlijk ook gewoon normaal gegeten, maar... Dit is een shaky die echt toevoegt aan alles. Hier zitten vitamines, mineralen in. Koolhydraten, wat minder, maar wel heel veel eiwitten, vezels zelfs. Niet normaal. Als je dit helemaal drinkt, heb je eigenlijk bijna de volledige percentage over wat je vandaag moet eten. En als je aan het sporten bent, is dat heel erg nice. Gaat uit van een volwassene van die gemiddeld 2000 calorieën eet. Nou, ik moet er 3000 eten, dus voor mij is het gewoon een handige toevoeging. ...34 gram eiwitten van één drankje. Dat is nog fucking tasty ook. Alright, was gisteren fucking moe toen ik hier aankwam. Het duurde ook allemaal tering lang voordat het zeg maar een beetje gezellig was. Dus ik heb die laatste dialoog even geskipt. Maar ik weet in ieder geval een beetje wat er gebeurd is. Laten we een beetje wegwijs worden hier.
As you can see, you'll find dozens of such fortresses around Kuttenberg. As the town grew richer, many burghers wanted to climb the social ladder to join the nobility. They bought land and built fortresses. Kuttenberg is surrounded by plains, so they've been springing up like mushrooms after the rain.
I mean no discourtesy, but I've never heard of you, sir.
Fret not, I take no offense. I can tell you come from far away. Everyone here in the region knows me. I used to be the mint master, the king's official who oversees the Italian court, where the Prague Russian is minted out of Kuttenberg silver.
That sounds important.
Indeed it is. And that is why Sigismund stripped me of my office as soon as he took control of Kuttenberg.
En dat maakt jou natuurlijk minder tevreden over Sigismund. En dat is waarom je Wenceslas wil helpen. Ja, we pakken even al het eten. Want we hebben natuurlijk al tering lang niet goed gegeten. En dat helpt niet met onze stad. Die perk die we daarvoor hebben is al heel lang niet meer geactiveerd geweest. Omdat er heel veel gebeurd is ondertussen. Give me the cheese. Give me the apple. Okay, don't give me the apple. Who are you? Scribe. Not a scribe I can talk to, apparently. Copper plate. Zo, in ieder geval wat eten voor mij en voor Mut.
I need something to eat. What do you think of Lord Pisek?
He's a real man, at least. Noble and good-mannered, but I hope his age has weakened his hearing. You should be ashamed of yourself asking about him when he's right next to us.
What do you plan to do now?
What do you think? Have a proper meal and then go and lie down?
May I join you?
You should go and have that bath.
What happened at Nebakov after the Praguers took the fortress?
You're asking me?
Of course. I know you weren't there. I only remember that diabolical...
That must have been really terrible. I'm afraid all I know is when they took the fortress. I'm sorry.
There was this healer called Clara there.
A girl of yours?
No, I don't know her well. But she was very kind to me. But I suppose now I'll never see her again.
Poor girl. May God forgive her sins and grant. You have to live every day like it's... That's all you can...
Thank you.
I'm sorry,
No, that's...
Damn, should have done a bath first and put on some proper clothing. Moet sowieso even mijn armor weer instellen, zie ik. Callan coat. Met een hauberk eronder. Een nobleman's gambeson eronder. Wat is beter, travel shoes or burger shoes? Burger shoes is better. En nobleman's kilted hose. Dat denk ik wel. Grave gemstone. Oh, Godwin's ring. Even kijken, waar is mijn hoed, brocade hoed, zo. Dat is mijn nobleman's outfit. Daar hoort een red sick sword bij, brunsix dagger. Ja, moet de fucking purse niet vergeten. Beetje defense in deze outfit is niet verkeerd. Don't mind this. Dit is wel iets waardoor je niet opvalt. En eruit ziet als een Christian. Hoe heet het? Het is een faithful. Kan dit eronder? Kan ik zeg maar mijn... Hoezo maak ik nou zoveel noise nog? Vraag ik me nu even af. Wat zorgt ervoor dat ik zoveel noise maak? De PowerPoint. Of is het de Cleric cell? Ja, oké, het is de Clerics. Maar die kan ik makkelijk uitdoen om even zo snel te switchen. Er hoeft alleen een dagger bij. Ik moet wel even voor de zekerheid voor als het een keer nodig is, alvast deze doen. Ik wil een andere helm. Doe deze gewoon af. En dan... met die armor piercing bolt. Wat is de meeste damage? 100, 115, 110. Eigenlijk een longbow, dit is een huntingbow, hè. Ik moet mijn spurs niet vergeten. Hier niet. Deze heeft geen schoenen blijkbaar. Nou, eigenlijk wil ik nog zo weapon rock eroverheen. Hij zijn allemaal tering lelijk. Deze vind ik wel cool. Maar de association met dat, ik weet niet wat de effects daarvan zijn. Dus dat durf ik nog niet te doen. Deze mag met badge. Fuck it, doe de kettlebell gewoon even. Dat ziet er nog een beetje fatsoenlijk uit. Hier mag natuurlijk een healing potion. Save your snaps. En die gebruik je toch niet op die manier, toch? Doe je altijd voor een battle. Je moet hier dingen tijdens battle hebben. Dus een aqua vitalis. En painkiller brew. Makes sense. Bij deze doen we ook healing. Maar dan doen we artemisia. En een... Fuck it. Right. Dat is dat. Ik moet wel echt dingen gaan verkopen. Even die level nog. Ben ik dit nog niet aan? Oh nee, oké. I think rodents voor nu. Pardon. Zo. Dat moest er even uit. Dan kunnen we eigenlijk al eten. Hoeveel heb ik? 13 nourishment, holy shit. Give me something. Min 20 nourishment als je digested drinkt hoor. Fix some bacon, some bread, some cheese. Eat an apple. Nee, apple is niet genoeg. Fuck, ik eet die peer gewoon. En breng me op. En dan die appel. Deze kan weg. De rest is op zich nog wel goed. While it's deplorable that once beautiful and cozy building where you yourself were a frequent guest is now left to the mercy. Wild animals overgrown. Only I earnestly ask you if you care at all about the memories of our shared youth, to reach out to the new owner, the monastic authority, to arrange for its restoration. Okay. Former gatekeeper. Ik moet mijn kleren even wassen, maar ik weet niet waar ik de laundry kan vinden hier.
How are you?
Much better with hot food in my belly. But a pitcher of wine would be the best remedy.
Ik heb wel wat.
Don't overdo it though. Better to lose one eye than drink yourself blind. Any orders, Captain?
Now, eat and sleep. I'm not sure how long they'll treat us as well.
Greetings to you.
Alright. Dan hebben we 2 quests. Sleep en have a bath. Oké. Have a bath is day. Dus die kant op. Mag ik hierheen?
What can I do for you?
Show me your wares.
You're a bit picky, aren't you?
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself.
I could get used to this.
If sir will allow, I'll help you undress.
Het was natuurlijk alleen maar de kleren die ik al aan heb. If I... Yep. Maar is het mogelijk...
Pardon me.
Waarom trilt mijn... Mijn controller stond niet met trillen.
What? I'm sorry?
Ik vind het flauw dat ik niet zeg maar bij een bathhouse gewoon zelf mijn zeep kan gebruiken om dice. Where dice? Oké, even wat spullen dumpen dan.
Good day. Good to see you, friend.
Alles wat nul is even weggooien. Dit mag allemaal erin. Ik vind dat ik nog best wel veel... Ik heb 235 weet bij nog, weet je wel. Dat is best wel veel. Ik wil hier eigenlijk al een keertje mee vechten, dus ik ga die meenemen. Jezus, nou ben ik echt alleen maar aan het managen van mijn inventory. Daar heb ik eigenlijk helemaal geen zin in. Deze dan ook maar... Is het eten dan zoveel weight? De beste manier om dat te doen is natuurlijk even dit doen. Pistolen is 6. Ja. Telt natuurlijk allemaal bij elkaar op, hè. 10. 17. Die speed kun je niet thuis laten. Je moet altijd een speed bij hebben. Maar je moet iets hebben waar je er fucking veel van hebt. En daarna die rate kijken. Dit is 3,5. Dit is 2,6. 2,5. 2,3. 1,9. Ga ik die herbs gewoon dumpen? Breng het gewoon naar mijn paard toe. $217 is al een beter getal. En als ik dan ook nog die miscellaneous items verkoop, dan zit ik alweer lager. Ik had wat nieuwe spullen voor mijn paard. Volgens mij. Deze. Alleen die. Oké.
Oh,
Voordat we naar bed gaan, even kijken of we iets kunnen vinden hier. Waarom trilt mijn controller steeds hier? Jezus, kan ik zien wat er zo'n verlicht op mijn beeldscherm staat? Ik weet niet of ik daar zo blij mee ben. Zet boven horizontal and vertical view the view. Lower values are better for TV's, higher for wide angle displays. Dus dit is voor super high angle. En dit is voor... Iets beter dit. Maar waar is die alchemy bench dan? Pretty. Even kijken wat er allemaal te zien en te vinden is hier. Allemaal van die cards, quarters denk ik.
Excuse me.
Ik ga denk ik toch even dit anders doen. Ik zit gewoon aan mijn paard, makkelijker. Zal hier dan die alchemy bench moeten zijn? Yep. We moeten wel wat postjes gaan maken weer dadelijk. Now I'm running out. Kan ik jou niet inspecten? Je ziet er echt heel erg cool uit. Holy shit. Very big head, like a war horse.
I'm sorry.
Hier trilt dus mijn controller steeds, als ik hier ben, in deze hoek.
You're my doggy, eh?
Ik weet ook niet waarom. Kijk, hier stopt het niet. Hier zit hij met een interval van 4. Zo tuut, 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 tuut. Hier trilt hij ook weer. Heel raar. Ik denk een warehouse, pantry-achtige situatie. Dus de deur is hier ook, dus daar hoef ik niet te kijken. Het is een meshal denk ik, waar mensen eten. Dit is de keuken. Hoe kan ik nou stinken? Ik heb net gedoucht. Ik ben net gewassen.
What are you doing here?
Hier blijft hij dus gewoon keihard trillen. Hier trilt hij echt op zijn hart. Don't know why. I don't know why. Hasn't happened to me before. Oh, cellar. Voor de wijn. Is dat een privy? Nee. Overal unlimited access, hè? Is wel chill. Is aan de muur, denk ik. Oh. Oh, hier heb ik net gelopen, toch? Ja. Zie je, ben ik ook wel boven geweest. Ja, en guard tower weer. Ik ben gewassen. Ik weet niet waarom iedereen dat zo zegt. Geen blacksmith of zo, hè? Oh, daar. Oh, nice.
What are you here for, friend?
Well, blacksmith, how's it going?
Worse and worse, friend. Since Sigismund came this way, I've had so much work I hardly sleep. You know, everyone suddenly realized that the blunt, rusty weapons they have at home aren't worth shit.
I'll have a look at the...
Hij verkoopt niet eens materials. Dat is wel echt sad. Deze short chainmail is better dan wat ik heb. Wat heb ik? Een Italian halberd.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Ik wou haggelen, my friend, maar oké. Dat wou hij dus niet doen. Ik heb het gevoel dat die game buggy begint te worden. Maar goed. Kan ik jou trouwens ook die zadels verkopen en zo?
How can I help?
Show me your...
Iets anders nodig van deze gast. Not really. Maar in de sake van ik wil alle recipes.
I'm glad you found what
Zie je, ik kan niet meer haggelen. Weird. Oh, ik kan upgraden. Met solide steel en daar heb ik er volgens mij wel 3 van nu.
You silly doggy. I'm sorry.
You can only skip time while idle. There is no time to lose. Okay. Haha. Perfect. Sorry. Yes, ma'am. Oké, dus dan even kijken of ik die dan Henry quality kan krijgen. Want dat zou me natuurlijk wel weer heel erg veel sterker maken ook.
bit more, and I'll be done.
Waarom krijg ik nou niet meer die hoge quality? Ja, another bug. Dus het is blijkbaar wel Henry quality stats, maar je krijgt alleen niet de quality icon. Dus dat is goed genoeg voor mij. Even kijken. $170 is wel dope. Eigenlijk moet ik hem wel die boog geven, hè, want dat past wel een beetje erbij. Voordat ik ga slapen ga ik even kijken of ik ergens de laundry kan doen. Nou, ik kan hier natuurlijk niet weg, dus dat zal wel niet. Can you wash my clothes?
How can I help?
Did you hear about what the bailiff is planning? No, I don't care for gossip. Nor do I. But this is important. I'm not interested. But this is about money. What? Go on then. He wants to fleece us again. Damn it. That's just what we need. Exactly. Look what I have for you. The others this evening and decide what to do. It can't go on like this.
Take care then.
Here you go. Take it. Come here, boy. Here you go. Take it. Good boy. Good boy. Here you go. Take it. Aye, aye, you silly doggy. Here, mutt.
You have a kind master, hey, doggy?
Yes, he does.
Look what I have for you.
Last one. Daarna zit je helemaal vol, ja?
Aye, aye, you silly doggy. Search.
I'm sorry.
Nou, 12 uur. Lekker lang slapen, jongen. Het zou wel fijn zijn als ze een beetje door hadden gegeven hoeveel dagen ze moesten travelen vanaf Trotsky om hier te komen.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next? Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Burgov. And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's about justice.
It's what I want. Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know.
Ugh.
Before you go, I brought you something for... Oh, have I...
No. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
Greetings.
Moet ik nou weer? Waarom? Waarom doen ze me dit aan? Jesus Christ. En hoezo heb ik nou 245 weet weer? Oh, dat is die horses stack. Never mind. Vergeet ik hier iets?
I'm sorry.
You see, meine Dame, we aren't idle here. My men train like that every day.
Admirable. If Sigismund and his army happened to turn up, you'd have 2 warriors.
God be with you, my friend.
And with you.
Why would he come here?
Why wouldn't
I
he?
went to see him.
Lo, the worth Henry of Scarlet. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I put it. In the end, as my Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Well, your grandfather was right. A castle with a weak garrison is no good for anything. But your men... I'd say the girls from our village would do a better job of defending the place.
What did you say, you bastard? Why don't you show us how it's done, then? Now that we have Großer Meister among us, we should make use of him, shouldn't we?
Sure. If it'd make you happy.
Show us what you're made of, my knight.
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pulcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
No, you don't. What the fuck was that?
Ooh.
Yield. What the?
Excellent, Henry.
It was nothing.
Good gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. Oh, I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is
I saw Zizka next to the stables.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
Am I slowly healing? Interesting.
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you...
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid ransom for us to the Scheißkerl Cherton, there is peace here. Fortunately. Aber warte. Actually, there is one thing. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosch. He might have eine Aufgabe for you. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory the other day.
A white roebuck? That's a rare sight.
Ja, and Dobrosch takes it as a personal offense. So go easy on him, hörst du?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory, and wait until he tells you himself. Oh, yeah. He really doted on that creature. Und das war alles. I don't have anything else.
Okay.
Right. Thank you. I'll ask around.
Ik neem aan dat die roebuck gewoon een witte hert of zo. Een stag. Ik ga even kijken of die fucking guy, of de repairs voor mij mogelijk zijn.
Good morning, lad.
Let's talk about the...
Sure.
Oh, kan weer regelen.
What would you...
More. Very well, then. Excellent. It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
This one is sharpened already.
Drukt ook iets te snel.
All right. This is already sharp. better than this.
172 is wel echt lekker hoor. Kan ik die polearm niet sharpenen? Moet ik daarvoor een blacksmith kit gebruiken? Ja. Laten we gewoon even alles sharpenen en zo.
It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lord above! From the walls! And were you conquering or defending that castle, sir?
Well, depends on how you look at it. We were...
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Me? Considering what we've been through, surprisingly good.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Jobst, and the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own? He's a Margrave, though.
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Ratai. I only know what I've heard about him.
All right, but he sent for us both. How's it going to look?
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit. The less time I spend with a Margrave in one room, the better.
All right, then. I'll be going, then.
Still believe in yourself? What the...
Moet even pissen. Be right back. Even kijken.
Greetings. Do you need something?
What goes on in the forest, Huntsman?
There are poachers prowling in the woods, a band led by this ginger-headed Mach of Marshowitz. They've been causing trouble for quite some time, but now they've really overdone it.
What happened?
They killed a rare white roebuck that lived in our woods. Killed and skinned it. Sir Peter of Pisek put a bounty on their heads. The bounty's yours if you help me track them down.
I must say, I've never seen a white roebuck before.
It's an exceedingly rare animal. It was beautiful. Its hide was white as snow. Sir Peter forbade hunting it, but I wouldn't have even if I could. Killing an animal like that is bad luck.
Do you know any more about these poachers?
They're led by some fella called Mach of Marshowitz, and they fancy themselves some kind of a brotherhood. From what I've heard, they showed up in the village below the castle a couple of times trying to sell venison. The guards always sent them packing. Our knacker, Wolfram, was the only one who talked to them.
That knacker, Wolfram, do you think he had anything to do with the dead roebuck and the poachers?
Oh, he has a dishonourable profession, true enough, and he sells hides and meat wherever he can. But having the gall to work with poachers, I don't think so. He's on thin enough ice as it is, being a knacker and all. If his lordship found out he had anything to do with it, he'd have him hanged. But he might know something about that band.
Can't really imagine I did that. You know what I mean? No, I'm definitely not here anymore.
All right, Huntsman. I'll try to track the poachers down. Maybe they haven't sold the hide yet, and I'll be able to find it.
Excellent. And if you mete out capital punishment on the spot, all the better. Every member of that band carries a squirrel tail on them. Probably a badge of their hunting prowess. Bring them to me as evidence.
Where should I look for these poachers?
Ah, that's the hard part. I'm sure they have a hideout in the woods around here, but you'll have to track them down yourself. If you don't know what to do, you can try to get something out of the knacker.
Thanks for the advice.
God be with you.
Greetings.
Greetings to you two.
Oké. Mag ik dat nu meteen doen of is dat iets voor later? Mag ik hier al weg, zeg maar? Misschien is het beter als ik eerst even de Margrave spreek.
Mutt!
You silly doggy.
Here, Mutt!
Good boy. Good boy.
Zijn obedience even flink omhoog krikken voordat we de wereld... Ja, het is zo laag. Zo fucking laag. Even kijken. KCD2, muts. Obedience. Is er niet gewoon iets makkelijks te vinden? Over hoe ik dat omhoog kan houden of krijgen? Geen idee.
Come here, boy.
Ik denk dat we je maar gewoon heel veel eten gaan geven, Mut. Zoveel als ik kan in ieder geval.
Wanker! No, you don't.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Nou, laat me even vertellen.
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
An unexpected guess?
Yes, of course, I've heard of Zizka before, and of his unconventional ways of supporting our king. but I don't know where you know him from.
We met outside Trotsky, in rather complicated circumstances. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zhishka orders? Do you know?
I think it's some Jan Sokol of Lamberg.
That would make sense. He was always quite pig-headed.
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters, and each of them has their own ideas about how to defend him.
Okay.
I understand. It seems complicated.
On the contrary, it's all quite simple. If I could get them all together in one banquet hall, give them their fill of wine and venison, they'd come to an agreement on the spot. Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poacher.
Or to kill them all together. I don't trust you
God's name
anymore.
did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
Not only for him, sir. I may be just a bastard, but that doesn't mean I'm used to begging at castle gates dressed in rags.
Believe me, I didn't intend in the least to make such an insinuation. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Ratide.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about the world.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk. And do you want to tell me anything else? Besides about Toth?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Bergoff's dungeon. And I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Bergov already knew. Like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas, that you and I met in Rattay.
And was he satisfied with that?
Well, I don't think he expected anything more from a simple servant of Lord Capon.
That's true. I must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me. You can keep a cool head as the world around you burns. You'll make it far. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it. But it's not what I want.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my envoys, and you've proven yourself more than capable.
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where he is, and rescue him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Bergoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
Oh. And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in his godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go!
Let's ride out. As one does.
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you. He won't recognize me. Even like this. Unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
So all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't bring him back to Hanush alive, I might as well hang myself. Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
The road's quiet. The surroundings are pretty. Why rush? At least we won't be so conspicuous.
If you say so.
What is that? Over there. Oh.
Shouldn't we speed up? We won't get there before dark like this.
What's the matter? Don't you want to enjoy the scenery?
Right. Why hurry? There's plenty of time.
Miskovic.
Ow! Christ! That hurt!
the fuck is dit dan? Een quarry of zo? Shot. Oké. Dit zal het wel zijn dan, denk ik. Ziet er wel een beetje afgevallen uit. Alright.
I warned you you had it coming, you drunk!
Hang on, I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a crossing for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed. Bleeding already, are you? I'm not afraid of anyone but God Almighty. Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? You see, you're still a drunkard. That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You'll hand me with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee. And that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Who's this devil fella of yours, anyway?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer. Someone you want on your side, but never against you.
And a treacherous old fox, too. One time, he was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed up as a begging hag. They let him in, and he slit their throats in their sleep. I still regret not being there to see that.
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons, and told her he'd cripple them unless she let him in the castle. She opened the gate for him at night, and you know the rest.
Ha! Well, I could better the way Devil tells it.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too. When the Devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead, some ran for the hills. Some are probably holed up somewhere drinking.
What? The Devil's been captured and that's how you tell me the news?
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubianka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get him there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're gonna move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3. So unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody'll listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hid them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great. At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
How did you beat Shishka anyway?
Keep your
We
eyes
tried
on
to
the
capture
road,
him,
you fool.
But he
Don't you
ambushed
see
and
I'm
captured
walking
us
here?
instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in that jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to act. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another war. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'll gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Ha! Really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many... You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks?
Oh, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
Zoveel wegen hier. Tering, hé. Wel meer plekken dan de vorige map, hè?
Search.
Smell the wench from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Anna could find them, you'll have no problem. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by this tree, or right in it. No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk, but we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Ed are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found one and decided to follow him until he arrived at a suitable place. They followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing guns in the water actually sounds like them. There should be a shovel around here somewhere.
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome.
This man.
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders. By the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So? Where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. We'll see. Anyway, we need a shovel.
There used to be... Which one is that? Come on, then.
Lad, hey! Here it is. Bring the shovel. Be quick. It is already taking us longer than we wanted. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried it. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lodiel, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
Why don't you go yourself?
The water is cold and the...
But if I get wet, that's...
Not just all right.
We're moving.
Yes, I would bet my... well, not my life, but you know the saying. So this is the grave of poor Lodiel. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh, what stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life and some soap.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are. Aye, lad, do not sulk. This really must be it. See?
God. Will you take the... Right.
Let's go.
I'd rather go...
Talking and boozing and boozing.
I think I've heard that one before.
Talking and boozing and fucking.
To hell with the hand cannons. Don't you want to get on the road and sing to the convoy? They'd bleed out of their ears and we'd be done.
A nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much. Women, my friend, is a venomous creature. Best kick her out, cause her back's her best feature. He'll break your heart and you'll want no other. Forget that and troll up and drink your wine, brother. Talking and boozing and fucking. Talking and boozing and fucking. Hang on the barrel and roll out the wrenches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties.
I can't leave until we rescue the devil. Whoever he is. Whoa! Whoa! We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
The next time you want to send me looking for something with Kubienka, just kill me. You'll save me a lot of suffering.
Did we find those cannon? We did. So stop whining.
When you spend more time with Kubienka, you'll realize he's not doing it on purpose. He's just a prick.
Hey!
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens, from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it, right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
Kaboom.
we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
You hold me up in irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Paul!
What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Matilda! Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiots!
Yeah, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
Well, that went smoothly.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
Listen to me carefully. In the woods around us, we have dozens of archers and crossbowmen. If you don't surrender, we'll shoot you to pieces. We'll kill the rest the old-fashioned way.
Oh, shit! There's barely a dozen of you. If you could kill us all, you'd have done it already.
That's not true at all. There's more of us. Many more.
How many?
A gross. And we have armor, hammers, and cannons.
And you're hiding in the forest with all that gear, right? Have at them! Kill those bastards!
Yeah! What's it to be? Are you gonna fight or drop dead?
For you. Let's see what you're made of, you bastard!
This is how we fight in trucks now. He's had it.
Nice strike!
You're the clumsiest oaf I've ever fought! What's wrong?
think about it, all right? Come here, Henry. We don't have all day.
Great. Nice.
Deze kan wel open en dicht. Nice.
Nice. We should get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better. Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? Our old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need, and people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den, and I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubienka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Oh, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
It's almost ready.
All right, I'll go alone. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that. We need more people. The three of us
No,
can
I
just
say.
about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kubienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
How will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
Eigenlijk niet.
Oh, wonderful. Will you at least tell me where to start?
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Behuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Behuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck. Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak, but who knows where they ended up.
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there is no one else left.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
Liechtenstein can wait. I better look for the rest of your devil's pack.
Great. But be careful. I didn't recruit them for their pretty eyes. They're probably not going to be very friendly after what happened, so be nice to them.
I'll bear that in mind.
All right, go ahead. But don't forget, Catherine's waiting for you in Kuttenberg.
Here we are. Good. Why is this so sticky? God bless you. You smell nice. Well, this doesn't seem too bad. You smell nice. You don't often see a man smelling this nice.
Even kijken waar waren we gebleven.
Will you be spending the night?
Seems that way.
But of course. I'll have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother.
Tread light.
What's new around here, innkeeper?
There's trouble with demons in Old Kutner. There was a great tragedy one time in the mine near there. It's abandoned now. The ground collapsed, and a pit to hell opened up there. There's talk that young Bruttons form a fight club in Horsham. Maybe they'll let you into their circle. And then Smolka came by. She's the one who runs the bathhouse across the street. She said a fella came in, all restless and fidgety, saying he wanted a girl. That he wanted to take her somewhere else, and Smolka wouldn't have it. But when he offered to pay double, she agreed. You know how it is. These days, every groschen counts.
Was he a fucking pig?
If only that.
So what did he do?
The girl came running in all beaten up. Smolker couldn't get her to talk about what happened, but it wasn't pretty. I went to see her. The girl was all blue with bruises. Her knees blooded. Not a pretty sight.
Who was this fella?
The way Smolker described him to me, he must have come with Sigismund's army. Probably a deserter. I've seen a few of those around here.
Have you any idea where I could find him?
Rumour has it he's been sleeping in a shepherd's abandoned dugout, just outside the forest nearby.
Have you any idea where I...
Rumour has it he's been sleeping in a...
Well, I'm sorry about the girl.
Today it's a bath maid. Tomorrow it could be someone's wife. It'd be best to get rid of this piece of... if you see him around here. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting.
I'll have a look.
Let's talk about the
Well, I suppose... Aye. To be of help to you, good sir.
What can I get for you?
Greetings to you.
Come here. Here, mutt.
Where did I put it? Oh, what a mess.
Here, mutt. Aye, come here. Come here, boy. Look what I have for you.
So much to do.
You silly mutt.
Waarom is het daar 76 en hier 100? Buff of zo? Ik ga er maar gewoon vanuit dat het 100 is.
You said you were going to tell me more about the Devil's former band.
I was wondering when you would show up. Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, and it's not certain they are still alive. As far as I know, Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janos, and Eder survived. I only know where to find Bahuta, and maybe Matthew. But who knows?
Tell me about Bahuta first. Who is he, anyway?
Well, Bahuta, he was always in trouble. Angry as a dog and covered in bruises. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the two of them. Then they would make a terrible ruckus.
It sounds like you three would get along well. But you said his brother was dead.
Yes, he died right before Bahuta's eyes. Not pretty. Bahuta has been acting weird ever since. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer. As if he was scared of being next in line.
Where can I find Bahuta?
At the rectory in Grunts.
Did you ever see?
Yeah.
You think it'll be...
Look, I don't know.
I'll go over...
But be careful, Slav.
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella. Someone with a name like that surely can't be all bad.
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. You better not stare at him too much. It is not good for your stomach. He's also a damn willy bastard. People say he likes to rob on trade routes, telling his victims he's collecting tax for the king.
And where do I find...
I hear there's someone robbing merchants on the... Maybe the bailiff can tell you more.
If he's so crooked...
Nasty characters are more suited to our line of work. It is much...
I'm not afraid of dirty work.
Hear, hear. If it bothers you...
What about the rest of...
Of course. That leaves Janos, Ada and Raniak.
Who is this...
Oh, that's easy. He's called Ada because he's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janos can speak to him. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when...
Do you know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Janos, Ada will be...
How am I supposed to communicate?
Yes, you do. You must use your hands and feet for the rest.
Tell me about this Janos.
Janos? He's from Hungary.
And how did he get here?
Not at all. He did something back home. He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, women, and song. But now he has problems because people... But if you knew how he can cook...
I'm already liking this.
Janos.
I just love life like he does. No one knows when the Lord will call.
As you say, you never know what day will...
How can I recognize this Janos?
Like I said, he looks a bit like where you talk to him.
Tell me more.
Run. Oh,
how did he get?
How do you think? But he would not stop.
Do you have any idea?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. It is possible he lost his...
Thanks.
That may sound...
Your hand cannons have done us more.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any...
What are you doing here?
Searching for treasure.
I was being serious.
What do you mean? I've got this here.
Oh, don't be shy.
And why would I?
I only want to... I know these pots.
Well, you can... Fuck it. Give it to me.
Zelioff. It's in another region, bro.
Look, I'm
You prepare to fight!
For glory!
Fuck you! Take that, you shit! Now that's what I call an opener!
Who are you?
You want to try me?
Waarom count hij steeds die rechter, joh? Wow, hij countert gewoon alles.
What I call an opener. All right then, have it your way, you bastard. Jesus Christ!
Here, mutt.
Oh, yeah, you silly doggy.
Hij heeft dus een master strike bij unarmed, want hij kon gewoon zonder iets te doen meteen counteren als ik een opening probeerde te vinden. Dat is wel lijp, joh. Die heb ik nog niet geleerd. Ik moet hier toch ook zijn langsgekomen als ik met dingen... Oh, we zijn onderlangs gegaan. Ik moet sowieso nog veel exploren hier.
Whoa, whoa.
Greetings, sir.
I heard you might know something about the band of poachers hiding out in the woods. A band led by some Mach of Marshevitz. Ginger-headed.
What? Who told you such a thing?
That's not important. So do you know anything about them, or not?
Well, they've been in the village a couple of times, but that's all I know. You're looking to buy some venison or something?
How come you know those poachers?
What are you trying to say? Just because I'm a knacker, don't mean I'm a poacher too, you donkey. I saw them in the village a few times trying to peddle venison. That's all.
Do you know where their hideout is?
Maybe. What's in it for me?
What do you think? If you help me, I'll put in a good word for you with the huntsman. You could surely use that, being a knacker.
All right, then. I heard they're brothers. And they're led by that Mac fella. But they didn't look like kin to me. They surely ain't no livers, though. They're pretty frightening looking. Maybe that's why Dobresh would rather sit his arse in a castle instead of searching for them in the woods.
Do you know where they're hiding?
I ain't sure. But it's definitely somewhere in the valley near the water. In the direction of Rabush. That's where they always came from. And if I was a poacher, that's where I'd be hiding.
All right. That'll help my search.
And if you happen to find some rare hide in their camp, I'll buy it from you.
Rare hides? Like from a white roebuck?
Ha! I knew Dobresh sent you. Aye, that's the one I meant. The fool would just send that to the castle, and I know folks that would pay good money for it. It would be worthwhile for both of us. Take care, friend.
It is against the fucking law to poach. Also to steal and such things, but you know. It's a church. Seems like a church. No. Can't get into the church.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Appears so.
Don't you see I'm walking here?
Tavern. Is this an extension of the tavern? I think so. Hello there.
What would you like?
I see you're faring well. You have quite a large tavern, almost like a traveller's inn.
Thanks. I'm glad you like it here. But I have to ask you, young man, do you drink?
No, I avoid drinking. It's a sin and a scourge.
Oh, come now. You think I believe that? And how do you think I fixed up this tavern, eh? It definitely wasn't from selling ordinary water. And who do you think drinks the most around here, eh?
How would I know?
Well, I'll tell you. Our parish priest drinks the most here. And believe you me, he's twice an expert. He understands drinking just as much as the Holy Scriptures. And everyone around here appreciates him the more for it as well.
What's so reverential about that? As a priest, he shouldn't drink at all.
Oh, you're wrong there, lad. Remember, a sinner is one who doesn't know when to stop drinking inferior booze. But whoever drinks in my establishment will give a wide berth to inferior booze. My spirits are effective medicine.
And what does your pastor have to do with all this?
Him? By tasting every new batch, by which he assumes full responsibility for it. I would never give people anything the priest or old Uncle Hulba didn't approve of first. They are, with all due respect, the greatest connoisseurs far and wide.
jug of wine, thanks. God be with you, neighbor.
Greetings.
Who is this uncle? He's an old fruit grower and a good... So, his son has already taken over the trade. He's known lots of the trees in the area, since they were but a pit.
What do you make the spirit?
I'll tell you.
So even from...
What now, lad? Do you know I've never thought of that before?
I don't know.
Wait, but what an idea! I mostly distill... Now I'll have to talk to...
I reckon you have a secret recipe to make the best spirits, eh?
You'd better believe I do. I call it my warming balm. And people come here from...
And what is it?
Well, that's a secret. But if you don't watch out, it'll make you feel so... But if you know how to drink it, it'll warm you through. Like only I know this recipe. And if I can't find anyone to give this tavern to...
Why not? So what if you sold me the whole tavern?
First of all, with all due respect, you don't seem like you'd have enough money. And even if you did, I'm not ready to be put out to pasture yet. No way. This tavern is my life. I got my start here, and here's where I'll die. And when they carry me down to the cemetery, then I won't have a care in the world. I just hope they'll give me a demijohn of spirits for my journey, so I'll have something to drink up there.
I'll buy that.
Not even for 1,000 pounds. The sun will rise in the west, and sparrows will start flying.
Would you teach me how to...
If you're really in... But if you think I'll teach you how to distill, I wouldn't give up that...
I need to stock up on...
Well, lad, there's nothing but farmers here. Merchants. But if you want to buy food, I'm at your service. Or you can go and see young Holba. Oh, and if you need to repair something, there is a smithy right across from him.
I need new clothes and shoes. Do you know of anyone?
The nearest tailor can be found in Miskovitz. That's the village through the forest here. And for new shoes, it's always...
That local blacksmith probably doesn't make armor, does he?
Nah, he certainly doesn't. He can fix pretty much. On the contrary, you can find the best smithies in the city.
Where can I find a horse trader here?
Unfortunately, here in the village, they only raise horses for the harness. But Hannah in Grund has nice riding horses. It's best if you go on the main road to Miskovitz, and then north through Horshan. You can't miss it. There are all these old mine shafts all over the place.
Where can I find a miller?
Not here. It's quite a long way. You have to go through Bisoka, and then...
What's going on around?
Nothing much. We've suffered enough.
What do you...
Nothing to you.
Careful!
Bloody scoundrel.
Not your day, eh?
Yeah.
How's it going? I expect that's not very comfortable on your back.
Fuck my back.
What are you doing?
I can hardly feel it anymore. But recently, some joker passed by and put a dead fish in my breeches. So you don't end up here too. You can't walk around at night without a light. Do you want me to arrest you? Light a torch. And lo!
Did you get lost in the dark?
Quick! Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa! Whoa!
Bit chilly, isn't it?
Mag ik niet meer hier slapen? God damn it.
Careful.
What'll it be?
My body.
What'll it...
Tend to my.
All right.
I'll clap.
You suck. Christ. Those wounds. You lead a dangerous lifestyle.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Oh, you mutt.
What are you doing, prowling about here? Like she was
Los! Das ist doch scheiße. Did you really have to cheer her up like that? My
How can I help?
What do you...
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Here you go. Take it. Quick! God! Quick! Ka! Go! Quick! Go! 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 Whoa! Whoa! Come here! Run!
Stop for a moment, good sir. We're on the search for heretics and sorcerers, and I'd like to ask you some questions. So hear me. I am Brother Adelbert from the Order of Preachers, charged by the Holy Father in Rome to root out all heresy. On our travels through this region, we've heard talk of many sightings of a sorcerer who devotes himself to the dark arts at night. They say he looks like a young man, but his heart is black. He travels the region on a horse, accompanied by a dog, and smells of herbs. He dresses in fine garments to hide the poverty of his soul and character, and tends to be armed.
Stop, noble sir. I'm no fool. I can see I closely resemble the sorcerer you're looking for, but I assure you it's just a coincidence. Or maybe you've been misled by someone with wicked intentions. Perhaps it's a trick by the very sorcerer you're looking for.
Oh, yes. That is just what an exposed sorcerer would say. But if you are telling the truth, prove your words by offering sincere prayer to our Lord Almighty.
Did you deliberately say you're from the Roman Pope? Might that be because the Archbishop of Prague doesn't approve of your actions here in Bohemia?
Don't you dare try your sophistry on me. No doubt the devil whispers in your ear, but you won't deceive me. At him, Dominicanus!
I'm gonna bash your face in!
Somebody kill that fucking mutt!
You wanna try me?
I've been waiting for you.
What do you want?
Shit!
I'll sort you out.
For glory and carnage, die!
Show your stuff. I've been waiting for you.
You wanna try me? Right. You can shove that up your ass. Show your stuff. It's a slaughter.
Damn. He got me good though. Dit gaat over mijn brigadier heen, toch? Plus 15, plus 12, plus 2. Ja. Doen we gewoon.
Here you go. Take it.
Maar oké, ze zochten mij dus. Wat heb ik gedaan tegen de... Oh, ik heb natuurlijk die gasten vermoord van de Red Cross. Maar hoe is dat woord naar buiten gekomen dan? Geen idee. Oh. No use to me.
God bless you.
Ja, als ik een poacher zou zijn, zou ik fucking dicht bij deze boorhunting spot gaan zitten. Maar ze hunten natuurlijk niet op boor, maar op roog. Even wat high ground pakken.
Those must be the poachers I'm looking for.
Huh? What? Hey! Get out of here before I slice you to ribbons!
I'm
Everyone
looking for
get
a
over
hide
here!
from a
We've
rare
got an
white
intruder!
roebuck. And I think you know something about it.
Kurva! They're onto us! Kill him! Show your stuff!
You wanna try me?
Show your stuff!
Fuck you! That's the hide. Now to bring it back to the huntsman, or to Wolfram.
Even kijken wat hierop stond. Oh. Waar je alles kan vinden. Oké. Duidelijk.
Here, mutt! Here, mutt! Aye, come here.
Hij werd al snel gekilld, hè, terwijl ik...
Well, I'll be... It looks like the White Roebuck wasn't alone after all.
Ik kan zeggen, Mut gaat wel snel dood met die hoge obedience, toch nog. Kijk, je kan ze nu gewoon allebei doen. Weet je, dan schiet je die ook neer, geef je de een aan die en die andere aan die ander. Maar...
Come here! Come here!
Ik weet niet wat het is in deze game. Maar ik hunt niet zo graag. In compare met andere games. Het is natuurlijk ook illegaal, maar ja, dat weerhoudt me niet om zeg maar iedereen leeg te roven. I admit. Zo'n witte bug schieten lijkt me ook gewoon al helemaal niet iets wat Henry zou doen. Dus ik doe het gewoon niet.
Quick! Quick!
Zijn die geluiden dan van metaal wat ik in het bos hoor? Hoor je dat of er een belletje hangt of zo? Gewoon die wind chimes. Ik kan hem niet plaatsen. I don't know. Is het gewoon mijn armor of zo?
Glad to have a drink.
That's precisely what young Petska and me are doing here.
I'll be more than happy to play.
No worries there. I'm Borush. Me and Petska.
You smell of horse sweat, yet I see no horses.
Look, no disrespect. We may not be labourers, true, but we're no crooks neither. In short, we look for horses. For a very well-heeled mistress. But only strays, that's all.
So, horse traders for hire?
Yeah. Something like that. But we're pretty bored right now. We're at a loose end.
Not that it's any of my concern, but you don't look like labourers to me. What's with the weapons?
Well, the roads can be very perilous nowadays, so it's good to have a piece of steel for protection, right? Luckily, it usually only takes a well-aimed smack or a couple of punches.
You say you're good at wrestling?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll wager on my best.
You're on. I'll gladly smack. Nice. You still haven't had enough. I'm just getting started. Try it again. Christ. That was something. Fuck you! You still haven't had enough. Fucking hell! You still haven't had. Fuck, that was well fought.
Nice fight.
Look what I have for you.
Wow. Wat had ik nou nog meer van hem gehad? Moet dit nog verkopen aan de stablemaster? Of gewoon unstable? Oh, ik doe even een breekje, want ik ga eten maken. Breekie.